Next up, please welcome PhD candidate Thomas Clarke from the College of Science, studying in the Department of Chemistry. Before beginning his doctoral studies, Thomas earned his master's degree in education and taught high school chemistry and biology in Mobile, Alabama for 2 years. A fun fact about Thomas was he was the final professional mascot, Teddy Bay Bear, of the Mobile Bay Bears, a now defunct AA minor league baseball team from Mobile, Alabama. Thomas's presentation this evening is entitled Taking Charge of Centuries-Old Science.
I am here to remind you that science does not have all the answers. Let's take battery research as an example. Everywhere you turn nowadays, you're seeing batteries being used. They're powering our phones, our hearing aids, our pacemakers, and today, they're fueling electric vehicles. Billions upon billions of dollars are being spent every year to study and develop better battery materials. You would think that through all of this research, we'd have a pretty good idea about how batteries worked, right? But what if I told you that as of 2 years ago, we couldn't even explain the world's first battery? Let me give you some context. You see, back in 1800, a man named Alessandro Volta assembled a stack of alternating discs of zinc and silver that were separated by pieces of cardboard soaked in salt water. This little device sparked a revolution by providing the world with the first source of continuous electric energy. In my PhD research, I decided to re-examine this historic battery. I read textbooks, I surveyed the literature. Nobody seemed to have a clear answer to a very simple question. Where do electrons go in the world's first battery? This wasn't for lack of trying, though. Scientists repeatedly studied Volta's battery for decades after its invention. You have to remember, though, that at this time, scientists were also guessing that electricity was some invisible but physical fluid, and electrons, they weren't even dreamt of yet. Volta's battery could not be explained with the science of his time, and has since become obsolete. But today, scientists all agree that the electricity that Volta's pile created is actually from the flow of electrons. But where those electrons went, nobody knew. Through my research, I was able to show that most of the electrons in the world's first battery, they go to oxygen. Yes, that same molecule that's dissolved in our oceans and allows fish to live is the same molecule in the salt water of Volta's battery that completes the circuit. Imagine that. This stack of metals and soaked cardboard spearheaded numerous other discoveries, but its underlying mechanism remained a mystery. Science did not have the answer to how this momentous invention worked. You see, for almost any scientific discovery, there are still countless questions remaining to be answered, even regarding centuries-old science. Remember that the next time you charge your phone. Our science today may even be disproven tomorrow, but the developments it can lead to are extraordinary.